T-Birds just happen to be watching some of my shit. My name is Jimmy Pynk, and I can lie to y'all and tell y'all I'm doing Punky Brewster. But really, I'm just hungover from my family reunion and slept in my clothes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So thank you so much for joining me for this very late edition of reviewing Camp Wannakiki. We are on episode 3, season 2, Mirror Mirror, and I think I just ripped part of my notes up. Oh, we're doing an Ivana. No shade, but yeah, a little bit of shade because I want to talk about this episode. Alright. We got, excuse the noise, I'm not turning off my air conditioner, my dishwasher is running. I'm trying to get this done. I got like 2 more fucking videos to try to do to get caught up. So, episode 3 of season 2, Mirror Mirror. The Mirror Mirror theme worked throughout, and I was very impressed. The first thing I want to say about the episode, which was mostly the talent show, so we're going to get into that in a minute. I loved the theme of the Mirror Mirror. I loved the Sugar Baker Twins skit with the Mirror Mirror using the wig heads, which would eventually be part of the challenge. Pinch it off, bitch. You know, we got a challenge to do. I was here for all of that. I even liked when they came to the challenge as the twins from The Shining and how that worked. To me, this was the best episode for the skits ever. Like, you guys did an amazing job this week on the skits and how it worked into the play. Also, I like the way that Mirror Mirror was throughout. Mirror Mirror, make this bust look like you. Mirror Mirror, be somebody else. And spoiler alert, Mirror Mirror, 2 people got saved, 2 people left. I'm here for all of that. I'm here for, which I love about Camp Wannakiki as well as Dragula, they really make it about the drag, and it doesn't seem forced or produced, that they're telling their stories about what drag means to them, what it's like to do it in their area. For Coco, what it's like doing it as black. As Boris, what it's like to be a drag king. Diana, what it's like to be bearded, and just like all these stories, and they were great. And I'm not going to get into them specifically because you really need to watch that part of the episode and hear it from their mouth. I'm not going to be Barbara doing it as a Mexican, but in LA. Like, it's, I want y'all to go back and watch that episode and pay attention to that part. I'm not going to talk about that. They didn't spend that much time on that. Ivana won the challenge, rightfully. Let's get into the main challenge, which was celebrity impersonations, but they had to do a stand-up routine. Bitch, this they snatch game, and I hope they keep this for every season. This y'all snatch game. This is y'all snatch game. Do this every season. Do this every season. Because it was a fun challenge. I was here for it. Let's talk about Ruthie's Joan Rivers. Let's talk about Ruthie's Joan Rivers. Them jokes were so good that I was like, are these Joan Rivers' actual jokes? Because they were such in her vein and they were so good. Dear Ruthie, you did that, bitch. You did that. Okay? You did that. We might have wanted to see that at the end, though, because she smashed everybody in this challenge. Y'all better be lucky Ruthie is a counselor. Because Ruthie killed y'all. But I have my favorites. I have some disagreements about the judging, and that's what we're going to get into right now. Oh, shout outs to Coco, Jim Holiday, too, when they was doing them styrofoam hairs, and she was like, I think it's the wrong shade. Bitch, that laid everybody out, and that laid me out, because that would have been something I would have said. Like, oh, do y'all got some brown paint or something? Like, I just said some shit like that, so I was here for it. Let's see, I'm talking about Ruthie again. Shiny suit is real cute. Okay, so let's get into the contestants. So Tora did Hamburger Mary. That might be the most kiss-ass thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, you can be a celebrity impersonator. I'm going to be Hamburger Mary. Real kiss-ass, because you could have just been like Wendy from Wendy's and did the same stand-up routine, but doing Hamburger Mary was a little kiss ass. However, she had some great jokes that didn't land, and I think it was because of her comic timing. Like, she wasn't letting the jokes breathe. We've heard this on other stand-up shows. If you watch Last Comic Standing or any of those shows like that, you'll hear about that. We've heard that when they've done stand-up challenges on RuPaul's Drag Race. Comedy is all about timing. If you don't let the joke breathe and let it go over everybody's head, because she said some shit that I was like, that just went over everybody's head because you went right into the next thing you was going to say. Because she had some jokes that fucking landed. That would have landed. Like, the audience wasn't paying no attention. Like, because she was moving a little bit too fast. I mean, but that happens. I don't claim to be a stand-up comic, but y'all motherfuckers find me funny, so clearly I got some kind of fucking timing to it, you know what I mean? But stand-up comedy is really fucking hard. It really is. And I really thought Tora did a good job, even though I thought, like, the unemployed fast food mascot, like restaurant mascot, like, that was fucking funny. That was funny. And yeah, I definitely thought she was safe, but I thought she did a pretty good job. Like I said, it was a little kiss ass. You could have been Wendy from Wendy's and did that. Moving on to Coco as Lizzo. Here's where I got a little bit of an issue at, because they were talking about some, oh, she's so funny normally and she wasn't funny. Bullshit. See, here's the thing. Y'all can talk about Mary Berry because you watch all that. And you can talk about Guy Fieri because you watch all that. You're not a Lizzo fan. Because if you were, you'd have caught that. Like, she came out of Sailor Moon. Lizzo did that. I wish she'd came out with the flute. Lizzo did that with the flutes and the Sailor Scouts twerking. Lizzo actually did that. That's when she was like, I will vanquish you, and she dropped and twerked. I wish she did a little bit more twerking. Lizzo's personality is a little bit more lively than hers was. I can definitely tell that she was thinking about her jokes as she was saying them. But overall, it was funny. And she was another one that I think she had jokes that didn't land. And she was like, I was always brushing the crumbs off my shirt. Like, there was no laugh at that. I was like, I got that. And maybe I got that because I'm a big black woman. I got that. As I was brushing the crumbs off my shirt, bitch, yes, work. She was definitely safe. She wasn't like my top two who I thought was going to win, but she was up there. But I want to talk about the next person. Bitch, robbed. Barbara Wire's motherfucking James Charles. Bitch, she should have been in the top. That was not only funny, that was a stand-up comedy routine. Like, that was a routine. First of all, the punchline came right away when she came out with that real white face. Right there. Like, she had punchlines for days and they was all James Charles. Like, even down to the little things like, you paid $250 to see me sing a terrible rendition of Tiger. Which was funny because we all know that's this bitch who don't sing that part. Like, I cannot understand why she was not in the fucking top. Like, that bitch set was funny from the time she walked out, the time she in. I liked, you know, the rule of three, which Coco did too. The rule of three, that's a good setup punchline. When she was like, the house that I came up with by myself, nobody else, I came up with that. Like, all of that shit was funny. And then when she got to the third one, she was like, Barbara Wire is gonna win this challenge. The house. Say it with me. Like, she was funny the whole thing. Like, I'll go on my notepad and apologize later. High energy, the whole routine, never broke character. She was my top. I cannot believe she was just safe. I could not fucking believe that she was just fucking safe. But moving on. Diana Sarah Huckabee. I giggled. I ain't gonna say like I laughed like I did at like Barbara and Coco, but I did laugh. And that face, she kept making that face I did not recognize. She kept making that face. Like, that was great. Her makeup was way better than Sarah Huckabee's ever was. So I wish she'd like been a little bit more dowdy with the makeup. But, you know, I know she probably overcompensates because she has the beard, so the eye makeup was on point. I wish it had been a little bit more fucked up like Sarah Huckabee's. Like, how they made fun of her fucked up smoky eye. I wish that would have been there. But overall, the jokes, to me, Where James Charles's was a stand-up routine, to me, Diana's was a skit on SNL. I liked it. It was funny. I liked Milan hit 420 says, help. Well, that's fake news. I don't know what that means, but that's fake news. Like, it was good, but to me, that wasn't a stand-up routine. That was straight up and down a skit. But it was good. It was good. Boris is Guy Fieri. Boy. Let's talk. Let's talk. Now, y'all know I'm rooting for Boris. I'm rooting for Boris. But to be in the top of this Guy Fieri is some full-fledged, deep-fried, covered in nacho cheese bullshit. Okay? No way. First of all, it was only funny one time until she drew out the picture. And it was a dick. That was the joke. And that was the only joke except for this, because I love to shove things. Everything else, I was like, okay, you making up all this, wrap it in a hot dog, this and this and this and this, and okay, you got the look. I get it. Even though the wig should have had dark roots. But I digress. We're going to get that going. Yeah, it looks like Guy Fieri. That was a really campy version of Guy Fieri. But that shit wasn't funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was like fucking story time at the library. It was not fucking funny. It was not funny at all. Oh, take this and wrap it around a foot-long sandwich and this and this and this and this and again. I get the joke, but it wasn't fucking funny. Which the only thing I like is shove it in the deep fryer because I love to shove things. That was funny. Especially coming from the lesbian drag king. I love to shove things. Like, it was funny. But until you went around, I got it. It was one of them like Norm McDonald's. Took the whole time to get a joke. And then it was drawing the map. Which, that shit was clever. It was clever. But like the whole routine was for that one joke. Nah. No. And for that to be the winner? Yeah, I got some issues with this judging this week. Okay. Claire did Mary Berry. This is another thing that I disagree with. Your ass should have went home. Your ass should have went home. Like, the jokes were there. You almost played it too straight. So the jokes weren't landing. Another one. Perfect example, another one. Basically, the whole goddamn routine led up to the joke at the end where you showed your ass. But at least her story and like the euphemism of being about like masturbation and sex, I got it. You delivered it poorly. So you have somebody that won doing the same thing as somebody that was in the bottom. And honestly, had Claire delivered it better, had the better fucking jokes, at least her story was all the way through. All Boris did was, let's talk about a bunch of cheese and food. The dick cheese line was funny. The dick cheese line was funny. The dick cheese line was funny. But like Claire's was all the way through. Them jokes was all the way through. They just wasn't landing. They just weren't delivered properly. But y'all say Claire ass should have went home. Real talk. Carly's Betty Davis. I think out of the bottom 3 performances that they had, nah, I can't even say that. Like, okay, because we're going to get to Ivana in a minute. Let me say what I want to say. Carly, Ivana, and Claire was in the bottom. Claire got saved and the other 2 went home. Ain't no fucking way. Because Carly started really strong. Carly started really fucking strong. So did Ivana. Claire never did anything. It was flat the whole way through. Carly started strong, so did Ivana. Like Carly, that very first thing, she was like, many of you guys know who I am. If you don't cash in your gay card, you're done. That was fucking hilarious. That was fucking hilarious. When she spit in the coke, fuck you. That was fucking hilarious. Like, she started off so strong. She even did, you know, when she was talking about the smoking, she was like, I can't light it because the sleep deprivation demons over here already pay me and their check clear, so I have to do what they say. She started out really fucking strong. I don't know where in the middle, like, she lost confidence. The accent went. Like, I don't know what happened. The look was on point. Started off really fucking strong. And I don't know, man. Let me go through the rest of my things. I'm just like, I'm big disappointed Carly was going home because she was repping Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I mean? My sister city. Northeast Ohio. I'm really disappointed she went home. I just wish she'd kept her energy up. Because even when the energy wasn't there, the jokes was there. Like, even when the energy wasn't there, the jokes was there. And her timing was actually pretty good because she would let them jokes fucking breathe. They just weren't connected to the audience. And, I don't know. But it did end up being bad in the end, but she started so fucking strong. Okay. Vivica's Julia Child. Oh yes, bitch should have won. Bitch should have won. Now, here's an example of, she was doing a lot of prop comedy, so she was Carrot Top. That ain't for everybody. And did I find it the funniest? No. But bitch delivered that shit. She delivered it. She never broke character. She had that Julia Child voice. She looked just like Julia Child. She was up there talking about, for the vegan, and it tasted and was like, this shit is fucking disgusting, because we all know she was a French chef, butter and everything. So like, it worked. Throwing the coconuts out was a little, but it was funny, and the bitch delivered. She let her jokes breathe. Like, she should have won. Like, I wasn't cackling. I cackled at fucking Barbara. Like, I was cackling. Like, that was good. I even cackled at Diana, even though I said that wouldn't really stand if it was a skit. Yeah, I know, ESPN. I cackled. But, yeah, Vivica fucking did that. Definitely deserved the win. Her and Boris together, though? No. Nah. It was really, really good, though. Miss Kitty Litter ATX. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. If it was gonna be two winners, if it wasn't gonna be Barbara, I would have gave it to Kitty. Her Joan Crawford, like, it was so, because it was like, okay, you ever seen a comedian that's just, the jokes are fucking dumb, but just the way they deliver it, like, it's so fucking stupid that it's fucking funny. Like, they were the most basic jokes. Mother of the Year, throw it out, like, it beats me. Like, they were the simplest jokes. I've done 1,000 pictures, some in crayon, some in watercolor. They were the dumbest fucking jokes, but she knew how to let them jokes breathe. She was giving me Joan Crawford. Like, just the grandeur and the unbotheredness. The bringing back the mommy dearest line. Like, it was really good. And I would have said, even if Barbara would have still been safe and it would have been Miss Kitty Litter, I could have rocked with it because it was good. I just wish that you have Joan Crawford and Betty Davis, and like, y'all didn't think to like jump into each other's fucking skits. Like, that would have been a perfect time. And she was like, I know that was like Carly's set, but if they wanted to help each other out, that was just the perfect time to be like, she's a treasure that should have stayed buried. Is when she should have came out and said, I got moving on Earth, and spitting that coke can, fuck you, and just walk back off the stage. Like, it would have been great, but, Now I want to talk about Ivana. I really want to talk about Ivana. Because, again, Claire not going home is a goddamn rip-off. Not that I have a problem with Claire, but her bust was, I don't know what the fuck, a bunch of paper butterflies just glued to the front of it. I don't even try to look like her. And she should have had the easiest time, because her makeup looked like a cartoon anyway. She should have had the easiest time to have that bust look like her. And she just decided to throw a bunch of flowers on it. Okay. Your performance was terrible. And this is somebody that y'all said you knew. Y'all watched The Great British Bake Off. Okay, sure. Ivana. This is what, because Ivana, actually, if she wouldn't have kept walking off the stage, Maya would have been in the fucking top. Because she killed that. She killed that Zsa Zsa Gabor. And the jokes were good. I think she went too big. She went too hard. She couldn't remember all that. Now, had she played that off, doing a joke like, ha ha ha, I was never a good actress. I'm not good at remembering my lines. Because even when she would like go off the first couple times she came off and would come back in and just pose, that was better than the fucking joke. So she could have just played that off like that was part of her routine and she kept walking off. Like, I'm sorry, darling. I was never a good actress. I just fucked my way and married the right people. If she could have just fucking played that off, that she kept walking off the stage and not being so bothered about it, like snapping out of character. Sorry. Sorry. If she would have just figured out the way to play that off, to keep going back off stage and coming back, because her leaving off the stage and just coming back and just like posing to get back in character was fucking hilarious. Her jokes were strong. I think she might have like overdid it because her jokes was on fucking point. It's just she kept having to break character and walk away. Even if she would have had to bring it online. Darling, I'm dead. My brain does not work all properly like that. I have to have the notes. Like, if she could have just played it off. Came out there with the notes and was like, I'm sorry, I'm signing new divorce papers. Something. I'm doing autographs right now when you get done with the page. Wrote it and ripped it off. Something. She could have been the fucking top. She could have been the fucking top, but that walking away and breaking character and defeating yourself like that, I'm sorry. I just think for it to be Ivana and Carly and Claire on the bottom, and for them to choose to keep Claire, I don't get it. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I think it's for the storyline. I hate to say this. I think it's for the storyline. Because she said, going back to the beginning of the thing, she didn't decide to do drag till she was finished with her reassignment surgery. It was her last surgery. Full-fledged man, dick, everything. Now I'm going to do drag. That's for the fucking storyline. There's no way over Ivana's performance, over Carly's performance, that Claire was better and Claire should have stayed there. I'm sorry. Carly's ended up being a train wreck at the end, but she started so goddamn strong. And Ivana fucking killed if she would have kept defeating herself and walking off the stage. Claire was just trash the whole time. I don't fucking get it. And then again, going back to these tops storyline, because there's no way, there is no fucking way that Boris was better than Barbara. Y'all got me fucked up. Boris wasn't even better than Miss Kitty Little. Miss Kitty Little didn't have the most difficult jokes, but that was a standard routine, and she let your jokes breathe, and she fucking delivered. I just disagree with this judging altogether, but I loved this challenge. Please make this your snatch game. Please keep this as a staple. This episode from the Rooter to the Tutor is the best episode of Camp Wannakiki I've ever seen. This was the best episode of Camp Wannakiki, and something that y'all did that I thought was so brilliant. Y'all balanced what the mini challenge is with what the talent show is, so that this wasn't going to take, this challenge, making the mask, was not going to take up a lot of camera time, so that we could have 15 minutes of them kiki and this is the challenge and boom boom boom, and 45 minutes for the talent show. The reason I'm going to say I like this, and I keep having to compare stuff to RuPaul's Drag Race, but let's call it what it is. We didn't have drag competitions on TV before RuPaul's Drag Race, so it's going to be some comparisons. RuPaul's Drag Race fucks up on that sometimes, because that's how sometimes we get these 3-minute runways. Like, yo, the reviewers, that's mostly what we're here to review. Like, we're here to talk about the show, sure. We want to talk about the fucking runway. What Camp Wannakiki does is their runway is always a challenge too. So we get to see what the costumes are, and we get to see the looks. Great job, Camp Wannakiki. This was the best episode yet. So you're learning. You know, you're still only on season 2. You're learning. everything from the rooter to the tutor of this episode, I thoroughly enjoyed. What I will say is y'all took, I kind of see why y'all had to do that, because if you would have only, because you know, you were doing some edits. The reason why we had to see Ivana's whole set, even though it was extremely fucking painful to watch, is because if we'd only showed her messing up a couple times, you'd have been like, how is she going home? Because she had that Zsa Zsa Gabor character, the house down boots. So if you didn't see the whole thing and see how many times she messed up and broke character and walked off the stage, we'd have been like, how the fuck is she going home? So even with that, fantastic job. Y'all made all the right calls as far as producing the show, as far as like the editing and everything and the way that the episode was structured. Y'all made all the right calls, and that's the first time that I can say that. So I'm very proud at the people over at Camp Wannakiki that produced the show, created the show, Sugar Baker Twins, Dear Ruthie. I'm very, 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 very happy with this episode. You're learning. This was the best episode. The structure was right. The editing was right. Everything was on point. The only thing I can say is some of the cuts were obvious as far as the stand-up routines, where that might have been, should have been like a shot to the Sugar Baker Twins and then came back after the cut. But y'all learning. You are learning. But this is the best episode yet. I'm very happy with it, and I really want this celebrity stand-up impersonation to be y'all snatch game. I want to see this every season. Because it's fun. It's fun. And it is a very traditional key part of drag is character impersonation. It just is. So I loved it. Fucking Dear Ruthie fucking slayed my fucking life. And the reason why I didn't do the episode that night is because my camera died. You know, we have RuPaul Drag Race Reveal UK. I know where my bread is buttered. That had to get fucking done first. But the camera died. Then it was family reunion weekend. I've been doing some stuff. My doctor's appointments. I got an appointment with renewing the lease. Y'all can go back to that motherfucking live where I'm crying my ass off. And all that good shit. But thank you so much for rocking with me for this very, very late review of Camp Wannakiki. Two things I want to say in case y'all watching. Few things I want to say in case y'all watching. I already gushed about the episode. Carly, I thought you did a damn good job. I'm sorry to see you go. Now, I don't know which one out of you and Ivana. I'm really probably going to say you because Ivana just made too many goddamn mistakes. Yes, you or Ivana, one of y'all shouldn't have went home. And I thought you started off really, really strong, and I'm sad to see you go because you're representing for the Northeast Ohio. In case y'all don't know, I'm from Youngstown, so, you know, right there. And now that I know you in Cleveland, I'm going to be looking for you because when I got some extra time to come to Cleveland to see a drag show, I'm going to come to see you. That's number one. Number two, Barbara Wire, your ass was robbed. Robbed! You were robbed. You were downright stand-up comedian, fucking funny. You didn't miss a beat. You came in character, like I said, from the time she came out with the all-white face. You did that, you was robbed. There's no way you should have been safe. Coco Jim Holiday. I got the Lizzo reference. I got the jokes. I don't think they Lizzo fans. I don't think they get it. And while I'm on the subject, and I hate to say it, black comedy is different. You was funny to me. And it just is. You have people that have a universal appeal that are so funny, like it's undeniable. You have Richard Pryor, you have Eddie Murphy. But we have our own comedians that y'all ain't gonna find funny. It's a different kind of comedy. And I got it. And you slayed. And of course, Dear Ruthie, bitch, you did that. They better be fucking happy that you're on the fucking staff and not competing, because you would have slayed the house down. Boots, socks, shoes, sandals, cleats, spikes, all that shit. Because that Joan Rivers was on fucking point and the jokes were fucking funny. That's it. That's my time. I had a cigarette. I forgot to do my what I dump, so I just did it. Keep it greasy. Deuces.
Hey yo,
know I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the Bloodhound game. I thought you was my friend, you broke my heart again. Well, the game done switched. If you a dog, I'm a